collective souls.
What are lyrics? Have you ever heard a song and felt, just for a moment, that the singer was speaking directly to you? Not to the crowd, not to the world, but to you. That's the power of lyrics. But what are lyrics, really? Words set to melody, a kind of poetry, or maybe something deeper, something that threads emotion into sound and memory into story. Today we're going to slow down and unpack the very idea of lyrics, where they come from, why they matter, and what makes them beautiful. Defining lyrics through story. Picture this. Ancient Greece. A poet stands with a lyre in hand, plucking strings while reciting verses about love, war, or the gods. This is where the word lyric comes from. Lyrikos meaning singing to the lyre. Lyrics weren't just entertainment, they were memory keepers, spiritual guides, and emotional confessions wrapped in music. Fast forward thousands of years, and the stage might be different. Maybe it's a smoky jazz club, a folk singer on a porch, or a stadium filled with screaming fans. But the essence is the same. Lyrics are the bridge between voice and feeling, between sound and story. The beauty in simplicity. Some lyrics are deceptively simple. Think of nursery rhymes, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Just a few words, but they carry comfort across generations. Or take the Beatles' Let It Be. 3 words, endlessly repeated, but capable of soothing entire crowds in moments of grief or joy. Sometimes beauty doesn't come from complexity, it comes from resonance. A line that feels like it was written inside your own heart. The poetry in music. Lyrics share blood with poetry. Both use rhythm, rhyme, imagery, and metaphor. Bob Dylan, so poetic that he won the Nobel Prize in Literature, once said that writing songs was a mystery. His lyrics, like "The Times They Are A-Changin'," transcend melody and become cultural landmarks. But unlike poetry on the page, lyrics live inside music. They breathe differently. You might not remember every line of a poem, but a lyric that can live rent-free in your head for decades. We will rock you. You didn't just read that, you heard it. The psychological connection. Lyrics aren't just art, they're mirrors. Psychologists talk about how music triggers memory and emotion, and lyrics add the words to that emotional map. The breakup song you played on repeat at 16. The lullaby your mother hummed when you couldn't sleep. The anthem you and your friends shouted in the car with the windows down. Lyrics let us process what we feel when we can't find the words ourselves. They remind us we're not alone. The universality of lyrics. Every culture has lyrics, from West African griots singing oral histories, to Japanese enka ballads carrying heartbreak, to hip-hop verses in New York City echoing raw truths from the streets. Wherever you find people, you'll find lyrics. Because wherever you find people, you'll find stories that demand to be sung. Conclusion. So how do we define lyrics? Yes, they're the words of a song, but they're also poetry made alive with melody, carriers of memory, companions to our most personal and universal moments. They are what turns sound into soul. Next time you listen to a song, take a moment to really hear the words. Not just the rhyme or the chorus that sticks, but the heartbeat underneath. You might find that the lyric isn't just telling a story, it might be telling yours.